Hey there YouTube, and today we're doing a unboxing video, some new hardware for the channel. Should be something that'll benefit in the form of better quality. So instead of wasting time, let's just get right into it. We're going to start off with the main piece, which is the new camera to replace the GoPro, and that is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Is a 8K camera. It takes pretty much the same footprint as the GoPro, but maybe a hair bigger. So we're gonna get into this box, and then we're gonna go through all the accessories to kit it out how the GoPro is currently kitted out. Funny enough, I'm filming this video on the GoPro itself. So yeah, GoPro, I'm filming your replacement. So let's get into it. This is the dual battery kit. So it comes with two batteries. Just set this aside over there. You got your little silica pack that everyone just throws away. This looks like the silicone lens protector, like a replacement one. So let's see. Yeah, that's the silicone lens protector right here. Just goes around the edge. Camera's already got one on it. And you got your USB-C charging cable. I don't know why I'm fighting with it. Just cut it open. Pretty nice little cable here. I like the Velcro ties. I try to save the Velcro cable ties. Reusable. Good for cable management type stuff. Your little cable. USB-C to USB-C. Of course, you got your destruction booklet. I'll be going through that later on myself. Set this stuff aside. We have the camera itself, which has a very similar form factor as the GoPro does. It's a little heavier than the GoPro, but peel that off. Get rid of that. Peel off the one off the back for the screen. Peel off the one on the bottom for the mount. Now, the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is the first action cam of this style that has its own windscreen. And this one has a flip-up screen, so you could frame your shot a little bit better. The GoPro has a forward-facing screen as well, but it's small. The screen on the Ace Pro 2, while it doesn't show video, it will show you your information about your recording, like frame rates and all that. And this little windscreen here is removable. It should just slide right off, just like that. And then inside the box, you have the cover that goes there for, say, diving or just a little bit out of protection. But I'm going to run it with the windscreen on it, even though I will be using an external mic anyway. So we're going to set the Ace Pro 2 itself aside and continue going through the box. So again, we have the other mic cap for the front. And then we have the mount that goes to the bottom, this quick detach mount. And on the front of this, there's a little icon that shows you which way it faces, a little camera symbol that faces towards the front. And this is magnetic. And it locks into place. This is the standard mount that comes on the Ace Pro 2. And it has the GoPro style fingers, so I can mount this on all of my GoPro accessories. So we're going to set this aside as well, because I'll show you here in a minute. And since this is the dual battery kit, I have a second battery, whereas with my GoPro I only have one. These batteries are also larger than the one in the GoPro. There's one already in the camera, and the second one here. And this camera does something that no other camera does. I don't think DJI does this, but I know GoPro doesn't do it. And that's a quick charge function. This camera will go from 0 to 80% in 45 minutes. The GoPro, it takes a couple hours at least. It is what it is. Yeah, worse battery life on the GoPro and a longer charge time means your camera is down longer. And sure, I could buy other batteries for the GoPro, but at the same time, they take longer to charge. This, I can have one on backup charging, one in the camera going, and it takes less than an hour to charge to 80%, which is more than usable. I'm going to set that aside. So, essentially in the box, you get the camera, the Ace Pro 2, a second battery if you buy the dual battery kit like I did. You get the standard mount, and you get the other mic cover. This is one without the windscreen. And you get your charge cable. So, that said, let's start going through some of the other things that I bought to kit out my Insta360 Ace Pro 2, similarly to how my GoPro is currently set up. The first thing is I have a 512 gigabyte micro SD card, whereas in my GoPro currently I believe I have a 256 or a 128. I don't remember, I gotta look. And you know, that offers plenty of recording time, for being honest. But I just want something a little bit bigger. Why? Because the Insta360 records, or is capable of recording 8K. It has an 8K image sensor in it. So we'll set this aside as well. Now here's the first piece to equip my Ace Pro 2 like my GoPro, and that is the utility frame for the Ace Pro 2. Which is not too dissimilar to some of the utility frames on the GoPro. The only difference is with the GoPro, they offer the media mod, which is what's on my GoPro right now. Now, I have the official Insta360 branded frame here. This is made by SmallRig. This is aluminum. This is an aluminum frame, whereas the media mod and my other cage that I have for the GoPro is plastic. Aluminum, more durable. And essentially what we're going to do is open up the Ace Pro 2, and we're just going to pop the battery panel off like that, so that I can then open up this here and slide the Ace Pro 2 into the frame, just like that, and lock it in. Now this part here replaces the battery cover on the Ace Pro 2. And that locks into place. This still gives you access to your bottom mount, so that I can mount up my standard mount, or I could take this and orient this vertically like that for, like, say, Instagram or TikTok, which I don't use TikTok. Just like that. It's like bam. But while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and oh yeah, I got a lock. Where was it? That's the battery compartment, so I need to come on this side, open that up, and you have a USB-C slot and your micro SD card slot. I'm going to put my new SD card in the camera, and you want to have the colored side of the card face towards the front. And just push that in there. Just use your fingernail. Clicks into place just like that. I don't know if the GoPro's picking up because of how close I am. And lock that in just like that. So we're set up. It's in the frame. Now the reason why I use the frame or the media mount on the GoPro is for these cold shoe mounts. One there and one on the side. I don't know if you can see that. This cold shoe mount. That is so that I can mount up my Sennheiser microphone that's currently on the GoPro right now. This stuff I'm going to put in the Insta360 box so I still have it. Now, because Insta360 doesn't do what GoPro does and have the mic adapter integrated into the frame with the media mod, I had to buy a separate mic adapter for the Insta360. Which is fine, but it does create a little bit of bulk on the side. So it's just something to live with there. Something to be mindful of, that this is going to stick out a little bit and not have as clean of a footprint. So essentially, this is a little adapter that plugs out on the side when you take that door off. It still has your USB-C, but it also offers a plug for a mic. And just like the other side here, we gotta lift up, pull it off just like that, and this simply plugs right in. I gotta go from the bottom because it locks in from the bottom, just like that. So that's locked in there. This is what I was saying. It doesn't quite have the same footprint as the GoPro. It's got a little protrusion there. That's to plug in the mic, and so I can charge it. So that's locked in. This is just about set up how I'm going to run it every day. So I'm going to grab my phone real quick. I don't know if it's going to let me exit the app and that still records, so we're going to find this one out real quick. So you can see my GoPro here. I have a Sennheiser mic. This is the media mod, the built-in microphone on the media mod. You can see that front screen there. And you can see here, comparing the two, they are very identical in footprint and style. But we'll go into the comparison with this later on. So this has been a unboxing of the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and the unboxing and setup of the camera itself. Now, once I actually get the camera set up with the microphone on, which I'm going to do after recording this, or maybe I'll not put the mic on right away. Maybe I'll record some comparison footage with the cameras as set up. So you'll hear the internal mics here and probably the mics on the media mod since they're built in. And we'll do some different footage and all that and compare color and everything else and nighttime performance. I know this camera right here is hands down the best camera in this style and footprint in terms of low light performance. There is not a camera out there right now that beats this. And the only one that I know that comes close to low light performance is the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. But that camera also has a similarly sized image sensor. This is a 1/1.3 image sensor. It's an 8K sensor. Whereas the GoPro that I'm currently recording on is a 1/1.9 inch image sensor, which at best is 5.3K. So, huge difference here. This camera right here, with its 8K sensor, does something else that, again, no other camera currently available will do. This will have a 2x zoom with no loss of video quality. And the reason for that is because of that 8K sensor. You can zoom in 2 times and still retain a clean 4K image. You can't do that on the GoPro. If you zoom in on this footage off the GoPro, you lose quality, you lose detail, and the same can be said for the DJI Osmo Action 5. Now, there's other cameras out there too, like the Sony Action Cam. I don't know whatever happened with them. I haven't heard anything about Sony and their Action Cam in years, so it's like they fell right off. No idea what they're doing. But for the three big players, Insta360, GoPro, and DJI, there's a lot of things about this camera that I absolutely like that's making me switch. Now, look, I will give GoPro credit here. Their color science is probably a little bit better, and Insta360 does not yet have 10-bit color on the Ace Pro and Ace Pro 2. It is what it is, but they make up for it with other color profiles, which I will demonstrate later on when I do the comparison video. So anyway, I'm going to clean up a little bit. I'm going to get this fully charged, both batteries, and we'll start comparing video. Now, I got to figure out a way to do this with the same scene, because I didn't buy a dual mount, so we'll make it work. So anyway, this has been an unboxing video with Frontier Michigan. We'll hope to see you guys more, and hopefully going forward, most of the footage you'll see will be primarily shot on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Have a good day, everybody. Catch you later.